Okay. I thought someone would say gold. Okay. So this is what sometimes we are understanding. Okay. If you keep the context of today's topic, these are the 25 elements. If you understand these 25 elements, you know the complete creation. The complete creation. There is nothing beyond this. There is nothing beyond this. First five: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. As we discussed in the last session, earth has got smell, taste, form, touch, sound. Then if you come to water, little subtle, then taste, form, touch, sound is there. Fire, you can see form, touch, sound. Like that, if you come to binary ether, there is only sound. So gross to subtle, stula to sukshma. So then for everything we need to have an instrument, right? We need to enjoy, right? If there is something is there, okay, you need to enjoy, right? You should have a particular, let's say go to 3D movie, you should be given 3D glass, then only can enjoy. So like that, material nature is also providing us the respective, the senses, the nose, tongue, eyes, skin, and ear. So how many total now? 15. Now we have working senses, mouth, hands, legs, genital, anus, total 20. Then you need a subtle body, okay, software, okay, firmware, like whatever you can say. So that is mind, intelligence, false ego, and the consciousness. Then beyond that, the 25th element is called time. Everything, okay, it is under the purview of the time. So let us understand that the Big Bang theory. So it says that this cosmic creation is started with a sudden explosion. Okay, this is a dense hot spot, sudden explosion, just like a balloon, small, it just exploded, inflation, that is called. So this is what Big Bang theory is explaining, but in our Vedic knowledge, we understand Lord Vishnu, who is Purusha, he glances over the Prakriti, the material nature. That glance is like a button. That machine, okay, you see, there is a big machine here. That machine doesn't work on its own. Someone has to go and push a button. That glance of Vishnu that sets the machine, the whole material nature into motion to create this material cosmos. So it is producing so many varieties in this creation you can see. And Bhagavad Gita, Krishna explains that Maya Adhyakshena Prakritihi Suyate Sa Chara Charam. Maya Adhyakshena, Adhyaksha, you can understand that, right? By my supervision, direction. Prakritihi, this whole material nature, what it's doing? Suyate, producing Chara Achara. Moving and non-moving. So everything is manifested, right? So when this everything is manifested, okay, but there is a limit, okay, we need to set. So just as Lord has created this material creation for our enjoyment, for our desire, just as a child wants to play in some amusement park, what do? You go to the amusement park, but within particular scheduled time, stipulated time. In the same way, this whole material cosmos is within the limits of time. This time is evaluated how? By the movements of the sun. This is how the Lord is made. So in this whole planet, sun is one. The movement of the sun, that is what explained. Okay. So for all this information, I have given the PDF in your mobile. Okay, you can also see if at all coverage is okay. So you can see seconds, minutes, days, nights, and months, like that go on, right? So you have seen Jantar Mantar. So just it's a stone, some sundial. You can see by the movement of the sun, you can understand the time, astronomical positions, right? Are you able to follow? So by the movement of the sun, the time is determined. So in the Brahma Samhita, it is mentioned Yasyajnaya Brahmati Sambrata Kāla Chakra. The sun is moving in the eternal orbit of the time. There is the eternal orbit of eternal time. Kāla Chakra. This is what the topic today. Yasya Ajnaya. Ajnaya means by the order of God. God has created, right? So God has made all the arrangements. Just as we have made all the arrangements, if there is no light, what would you do? No, here. By the time you came here, everything is arranged. Right? Mats are there, we have nice deities, Alankara happened, Prashadam is arranged, light, fan, everything for your comforts. Same way, when the creation has happened, God has set everything. Just as before becoming parents, what they do? They arrange cradle, nice toys, some nice dresses, everything is arranged. That's part of love. So Lord has arranged everything. Okay, so what we should understand here, this time is what controlling everything in this material world. And this time is under the control of God. Just as we have a TV screen, okay, we need not go in the switch the button on and off. There is a remote. So just by the Lord's plans, everything is functioning here. God is not directly connected in this material creation. Everybody follow? And the 26th and 27th element is soul and the super soul. Okay, so this is the Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya means counting the number of elements. So this is called Sankhya Yoga. So it is explained in the scriptures. The Lord, just like a father, he always be with this child, even if the child is enjoying in his amusement park or something you can say. I'm taking the analogy, amusement park for this creation. So, how the Lord guides us, how the Lord functions in this creation? In two forms. One is from within, second is without. From within, Lord is sitting in one's heart as a Paramatma. That is what first picture. You can see, it's the exactly form of the Lord. The Lord is residing in everyone's heart. Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hriddeshe Arjuna Tishtati. Tishtati. I am residing in everyone's heart as Paramatma, Ishvara. Sarva Bhutanam means in all living entities. It is not just human beings. In every living entity. That is Paramatma. Lord is there inside. And how is it exhibited outside? In the Kāla Rupa. In the Kāla Rupa. The first one is called Purusha Rupa. Just we can understand. Purusha means Ishvara. Second is the Kāla Rupa. Okay, now we understand what is this Kāla Rupa, how the Lord is doing things outside. Everything has to go on, right? You go to amusement park, everything has to function. Then only your child can enjoy. Who would run? It's the energies of the Lord. Just as a director, he has many divisions. He will give this department, everything smoothly functioning, right? In the same way, the Lord is functioning in this material creation through this Kāla Rupa. So Arjuna also want to understand in more detail. Krishna explained, I am this, I am that, I do this, I do that. So many things Krishna explained in Bhagavad Gita. And Arjuna got just a doubt. If I just accept it blindly, people think it is just like a eulogizing, okay, exaggeration between some friendly talks. Is it not? If some friends say, I am this, I am that, what do you think? Oh, these friends are talking just no, some exaggeration. So Arjuna wants to set a good example. If someone says, I am God, there should be a standard. He must show how he is actually functioning. The Virat Rupa, Kāla Rupa. So Arjuna, he just asked, oh Krishna. Okay. So Arjuna asked, oh Krishna, so I want to see how you have entered into this material creation. I want to see that form. If I am qualified, if I can see, very humbly petitioning to the Lord, can you please exhibit that form of yours? Okay. Then Krishna said, yes, Arjuna, I am happy to show you that form, but you cannot see with your present eyes. You need a divine vision, Divya Darshana, Divya Chakshusha. And Lord presented the Divya Chakshusha to Arjuna. And Arjuna, he could see the Lord expanded. You can see this form. Everywhere are his hands, everywhere are his heads. Everywhere the Lord is expanded in the battlefield. Only few people could see. And you can see the Bhagavad Gita, the description from the Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra, right? First shloka we discussed. Sanjaya is in the palace. Okay. He got like a television. He's seeing the battlefield and explaining to Dhritarashtra the events happening in the battlefield. Okay. So then Arjuna could see past, present, future, all the three worlds, the whole universal creation, everything Arjuna could see in one place. Then magnifying to certain image. So Arjuna is seeing all the different soldiers on both the parties. They're rushing inside the mouth of this Kāla Rupa. They're being crushed between the teeth of this gigantic universal form. What would happen? Arjuna became so bewildered. He was astonished to see, immediately offered pranam, and he started praising, O Lord of the Lords, O Deva Deva. Who are you? What is your mission? You couldn't understand why you appeared here. Then Krishna explained this problem. Please repeat after me. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Kalasmi lokakshaya prabhuddho. Kalasmi lokakshaya prabhuddho. Loka samahattam iha prabhuttah. Loka samahattam iha prabhuttah. Rute pitvam na bhavishyanti sarve. Rute pitvam na bhavishyanti sarve. Devastita prati anikeshu yoda. Devastita prati anikeshu yoda. So here, the Supreme Personal of Godhead said, Shri Bhagavan Vacha. So now that it is mentioned, Krishna Vacha. Arjuna Vacha is there, but when Krishna is speaking, Bhagavan Vacha. So what Krishna said? Kāla was me. Time I am. No sound. Suffocating. No sound, you can open. Kāla was me. Time I am. Then what Krishna is doing as a time? Lokakshaya krit pravruddho, the great destroyer of the worlds. You can see? Krishna appeared as a time. As I said, right? Take the analogy. The father wants to wind up. Oh child, please come back. You have to come back home. You have to go back. That's final. Okay. Death is nothing but disappearing from our vision, but going to some other position in life. Okay. The great destroyer of the worlds. Lokan samahattam iha prabhuttah. I come here to destroy all people, with the exception of you, the Pandavas. All the soldiers here on both the sides will be slain. Understand? This is what Krishna manifested. Krishna gave theoretical knowledge. He also demonstrated how he is functioning in this, the whole cosmic creation as an all-devouring time. Okay. So today we will understand little further. So there are two dimensions of time. One is Nitya Kala, eternal, and Anitya Kala, temporary. So how do we understand? See, absolute. Absolute means there is no duality. The opposite is like a reality. So we can say, now what is that? Evening, or we can say night, approaching night, or day and night. This is a relative. Or we can say this is in Kali Yuga or so and so year. This is all relative. You have to specific. Okay. That is a relative. Absolute means there is no sense. Everything absolute platform. Okay. So you cannot go with comparing with some duality. That means if I say something, to understand that you need to have opposite. That's what is the duality. If I want to say I'm enjoying, how do you enjoy? Oh, I'm not suffering, no, that's enjoyment. I'm now happy. Okay, that's one thing. Misery, rich, poor, or you can say I'm feeling hot. There is a cold. So like that, there is a duality. So in the time also relative. Okay. So your time and others' time they are entirely different. Everyone is not in the same time limit. And also our time and different planetary systems time zones they are completely different. So this is all in this material atmosphere. And in the Nitya Kala, no beginning, no end. So this is timeless. Just the Bhagavad Gita is working in the eternal because Krishna himself, eternal beyond time. But if you see, Anitya Kala, it has a beginning, it has an end. So it is working in past, present, and future. So I can take him a nice example here. Okay. Nitya Kala is compared to your day-to-day life. Try to understand, very important. Anitya Kala, it has a limit in sense like a dream. How many of you say, I have only some amount of time dedicated for my sleep? Everyone, right? So you go to sleep, a starting point in the dream and an ending point. So in a particular our life, the daytime, this wakefulness, that is my reality. If I compare, that's a relativity. Okay, the night is a dream, and the dream has a beginning and an end. Now, if you just consider the same thing, the universal reality. So we are, as I said in the beginning of this first session, we are Amsha, Mamaiva Amsha, Krishna's part and parcel. Where do we belong? We belong to the Krishna's abode. Just as a father and son, they live together. But where is our father, Krishna? They are all worshipping. We wanted to enjoy here, we came here, but finally we are meant to go back home, back to Godhead. But that is the reality. And in that reality, no beginning, no end, and this, whatever creation or the time limit, this is nothing but our dream time. This is called a dream land. Are you able to follow this? If you just imagine, okay, something in a dream, as soon as you wake up, you understand, oh, it's a dream only. Oh, I was being chased by a tiger, I've been some difficulty, I lost something, I couldn't catch up my train, okay, I missed some mistake. Okay. All these things, as soon as you get up, you don't bother to consider, you don't become morose after that. So spiritual life means waking ourselves to reality. That is what Krishna is teaching. So Acharyas are given Jiva Jago, Gora Chanda Bole, Kota Nidra, Java Maya, Pisachira Kole. Kota Nidra. How long you are sleeping in the lap of Maya? How long? Everybody follow? What is Maya? As I said, dream. In a dream, whatever you imagine, the mind is imagining, I'm in some form, I'm in some place, I'm doing some activity. That's not real, that's a temporary, that is called Maya. Maya means temporary. And this is what our Acharyas have given also in the Vedas. Brahma Satya, Jagat Mithya. Mithya means temporary, illusory. It is not going to be permanent. It is under the purview of time, limited. That is what is explained. Are you able to follow? Now, Avyaya, third, Vyaya. Some of you know I and Vyaya, right? Every year there is Panchanga. In Telugu we have Adaya and Vyayam. income and expenditure. Right? You all know it. So here Avya, this eternal Avya, inexhaustible. So whatever you have, okay, time, assets, everything is inexhaustible. But in this Anitya called Vyaya, everything is perishable. Everything. And unchangeable. There is no change. Krishna is also explained as Nitya Nava Navayamana, is always youthful, ever fresh. Nitya Nava Navayamana. That's why in our temples like Tirumala you go, Nitya Kalyanam. Lord, every day is a festival. So that's where in the spiritual world, every walk is a dance. Every word is a song. Every moment is a festival. Have you heard? It is something. This is very wonderful to understand. You want to enjoy that. Every walk is a dance. By dancing, you enjoy. Mahaprabhu has showed Krishna likes to dance with his associates. That's why we always dance. This is not something concocted in the sense, oh, we have to do something like that. This is what Acharyas have explained. When you do kirtan, the joy, ecstasy manifest. That's a natural phenomenon. Because of that's a position. We are all having love of God. Otherwise, why would everyone come to understand about God, Krishna? Okay, so this is what is unchangeable. Everything unchangeable. Let us you see, Anitya calls it deterioration. Everything has a beginning and an end, right? Deterioration. Then Nitya Kala you can find in the spiritual platform, Anitya Kala in material platform. I hope you are able to follow. It's clear? So let us understand the wheel of time, Kāla Chakra. What is action? So it has two actions. The time is the ultimate controller. Time means it moves. So just as you can understand, the air is moving at clouds, right? In the same way, the time moves the creation from the beginning point to the end point, just as you go in a ride. Okay, that is to follow. The Lord has glanced at the push the button. So there is a going on some ride. It is a moving, right? But it has some destination also, right? That's our ride. So we are all in a ride. You can see today some keywords, a dream. You can remember, you can meditate on this, you get a lot of realization. Okay. Whatever is happening today is a dream. That is a daydream or it is a night dream. Relative to the night, the day is a daydream. Somebody is sleeping 10 hours. Just imagine. So when he sleeps, whatever is happening in the morning, it's a relatively it is a dream for him in the night. He's peacefully sleeping, forgetting all the problems. As soon as when he gets up, he may have bad dream, but relative to the morning, that night is a dream, he forgets that also, no problem. There is a problem in your life. So Krishna is saying to Dhruva, why people are suffering? Oh, Krishna is saying, what is the problem? They are just going through daydream or night dream only. I don't see any suffering. Are you able to follow? So here, time is moving that. These events, the actions, it controls everything within these limits. Second, great destroyer, as Krishna explained. Lokakshayakrit pravriddha. Right? Time moves everything towards destruction imperceptibly. This is a very important word here. Imperceptibly. Can anyone see how your nails are growing? How your hair is growing? When do you understand that I have cut my nail, I will go for haircut? Or when do you understand that my child has grown up really? Have you seen? This is what time is. Very subtle, sukshma. Sukshma. In the Vedas it explained, if you want to know the power of God, you just understand how you are not able to perceive the reality, what is happening all around. You see a big building, 10 years, 20 years, all of a sudden it will crash, stumble. What has happened? No idea. Okay. So this has been explained in three analogies explained. We take one fruit in a tree, it's in the Bhagavatam explained. The fruit, it is a kacha and it got ripened. Have you seen? every day, oh, it's recurring. No, it's not time. And there is another explanation. A flame, a candle flame is there. If it is burning flame, only look at the flame. All of a sudden it will disappear. You cannot understand why slowly the flame comes down, comes down. Okay, you might have seen the early days candle, right? So this is an analogy. So what is happening here, ultimate controller? We are saying every day in the due course of time. Are you able to follow? We are always saying in due course of time. So we are all carried away by the torrents, or we can say currents of a river. Just as I'm placed in a river, a very flowing river, do you have any control that, no, I want to go this direction, I want to go that direction? No. You be carried away by the waves, by the current, by the turbulence. You cannot see the current. That's what explained. That is a current. And where it is leading to? The river currents towards the ultimate destruction. Is that clear? Are you able to appreciate this point now? This is what happening everywhere, but everything happening imperceptibly, we are not able to understand. Only Kovida, Bhagavatam says Kovida. Kovida means the intelligent. They can only understand all this because they take knowledge from Krishna. Okay. You want to understand your father's property, what is the easiest way? Yeah. Go and on birthday, oh father, give me your blessings. Kindly tell me how much we have. How will I be happy in future? What do you show? Show me. Like Krishna, Arjuna Samval, right? Arjuna is asking, show me how you are expanded everywhere. What are your appliances? Aishwarya Rupa. And Krishna is very happy to show because Arjuna is very, very surrendered devotee. Right? So that's what is intelligence. Okay? So Prahlad Maharaj, after Hiranyakashipu is killed, Narasimhadev was very, very angry. He's a small 5 years old boy. He just approached the Lord and offered obeisance, says the Lord, angry subsided, he blessed him and he began praying. He's saying, my Lord, O Supreme, great, the time element is a representation. No one can conquer you and are being crushed by the wheel of time. Being crushed by the wheel of time, past, present, and future. What does it mean by crushed? You go any sandy beach, you make some nice castle. What will happen? Some wave comes, you feel happy that time. Just imagine as a child. Every time you try to do something, that will be washed off. This is what happening life after life. Rama understood that I am being crushed by this wheel of time. Now let me surrender and take shelter of your lotus feet. Let me come and join your Nitya Leela. That's why whenever we honor, right? Nitya Leela Pravishta. Those acharyas, they entered the eternal pastimes of Lord, the spiritual realm. So that is what we call honoring them. Nitya Leela Pravishta. Om Vishnu Pada Paramhamsa Parigradaka Charya Shlotra Shadashri Srimad Divine Grace Abhaya Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. I was not knowing earlier, and I was just meditating. When we say Nitya Leela Pravishta, why? This is what. So we are all living in the Anitya Kal. We just have to switch off our dream and move to the reality. Nitya Kal. Simple. Is it difficult? Is it difficult? If I ask you, okay, wake up. Is it difficult? Okay, difficult. But what else to do? Lord has made arrangement. Like Chaitanya Prabhu Kirtan, what they are doing? They come, Hari Bol! They are shaking. They are chanting. Immediately, oh, yes, and now I am remembering. I am my master, my worshipful Lord, my beloved. That's it. We fell in love with God. That's what happened to everyone. In all devotees, this is what happened. That's why we are here. Why we have to spend a lot of time? We would have taken the same time in building the big castles, right? But we know as intelligent, Ovida, nothing is permanent. Everything deteriorates. Okay, so let us understand this concept of time, how this is functioning in day-to-day our life. I will explaining from the universal phenomena to our bodily phenomena. Okay, let us understand. So you can see Mahavishnu. There are three Vishnus. So Lord expands into Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu glances for the material nature in the form of the Kāla and sets the material, the cosmic creation, into motion. Right? And from his pose, Ananta Koti Brahmanda Nayaka, right? We say. So different Brahmandas, Andam is the egg form, the seed form. Then all these universes expand. Okay, from unlimited, you can see, unlimited universes. One day, Brahma, he came to Dwarka to make a visit to Krishna, and the doorkeepers, he went to Krishna. Oh, Krishna, Brahma has arrived. He is requesting your audience. Then Krishna asked, which Brahma? Then the doorkeeper went to Brahma. He said, oh sir, I have given you a note. But Lord has asked, which Brahma? Brahma was shocked. Oh, in this world, I am the only Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma. Why Lord is asking like that? Then Brahma said, okay, I am the father of Sanaka Sanatana, son of Sanandana. Narada, I'm father of Narada. I'm father of Sanaka Sanatana, son of Sanandana. Then Lord, okay, alone inside the palace, in the conversation, Brahma explained, okay, Lord, it's in time some disturbances, we need your help, guidance. All the discussion happened. There's a report system, right? Brahma also reports. So after all discussion, Brahma was curious, oh Lord, and humbly begged you to explain, why did you say which Brahma? Are there any other Brahmas? And Lord, just by his will, supreme will, so many Brahmas on different swan carriers, they arrived in the assembly. And Brahma was shocked that some have 4 hands, some have big hands, big heads, like 4 heads Chaturmukha, some have 8 heads, some have 10 heads, like that. So Lord explaining, this universe is the smallest. That's why you have 4 heads. Big universes, they have big heads, Brahma. Just as our MP, based on the population only, right? How many MPs are there? According to number of place, population, right? Same way, according to the universal dimensions, that is a Brahma's design. Chaturmukha Brahma. So there's a very calculations are there, okay, especially why 4 head. Okay, that we have to go into detail. So from Mahavishnu, one Brahmanda manifested, and Lord also expanded into the universe. See, this is a very important thing. Whatever is happening, okay, in atomic level, the same thing is happening everywhere. Just as when the mother, father, they unite, the first night, the first day, okay, the soul enters the embryo, then there is a pea-like form. There is a pea-like form. That is the first month you can find in ultrasound, right? So, because of the presence of the soul only, that is growing. If the Lord doesn't enter the super soul, the creation doesn't manifest. Okay, just as when the soul enters, then only slowly, 2nd month, 3rd month, 4th month, you can see hands, head, leg, limbs will be formed nicely. 6th, 7th month, it will explain consciousness is awakened. 9th month, okay, 2 months is preparation, okay, to come out to our, okay, we say, right, addition to our family, right? So this is what happens. Same way, Lord enters this Brahmanda, and there is second expansion, Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, the second picture, there from Padmanabha we also say. From his navel there is a lotus, and in the Brahma is born. Okay, so this navel, okay, from the navel there is a lotus, whatever the stem, that stem is what is divided into 14 planetary systems. There is a space. That's our entire space. Okay, we are going into detail. Okay, but right now, let us understand. Okay, so what is this first living being? Brahma, right? You want to understand, right? So here, one thing we should be very clear. So people say the past, that is a rock age, we are advancing, like so many theories, we say. So-called like Darwin's theory, this Big Bang theory, so many. But actually, time says creation. It was a highly intelligent personality. The first living being, it is not a unicellular organism. Right? Understand? This is what our brains are washed. The first living being is Brahma, the topmost intelligent personality in this universe. He made this entire creation. Don't you see how much management is happening all around? In the interest of time, okay, we are not going to detail, but so much arrangement is there. And this means highly developed intelligence. Okay, so you can see now the life of this Brahma. Okay, so Brahma time means the creation of this universe, like this universe I'm saying, and Brahma death time is the annihilation of this universe. Now in that, come to the bottom. Everybody see bottom? So bottom we have 4 yugas are there. Just as January to December, okay, 12 months, we have 4 yugas. Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali. Okay. See, we are not going into detail of calculation, it's very difficult right now. Okay. I am sending this PPT, you can go through it, you share, understand, okay. But try to understand the summary. So these 4 yuga is collectively it is called one Divya Yuga. Are you able to follow? One Divya Yuga. Now what is happening now? Which Yuga? Kali Yuga. So what is the span of the Kali Yuga? 4,32,000 years. Someone says 2011 gone. We are here only. Everyone thought, okay, it's a final days. No. The scriptures is mentioned just 5,000 years only passed so far. Approximately 5,000 plus. Now another 4,27,000 years are there. That is the duration of Kali Yuga. Then Kalki Avatar, that is all explained. So long back, only scriptures are written. That time Buddha Avatar is mentioned, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is mentioned. Everyone appeared. But Buddha appeared in Gaya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in the Mayapur, Navadvip. So everything is being given in the scriptures, which I said timeless. The knowledge is timeless. It gives everything past, present, and future. Then, now these Divya Yugas, now we can say it is under control of one Manvantara. Manvantara. 71 Divya Yugas collectively is called Manvantara. Just as we have got 5 years, the presidential or elections, right? The same way, in every Manvantara, one set of posts are occupied by the different personalities like Indra, Chandra, Vayu, Agni, all that. Anybody follow? That is called Manvantara. So every Manvantara ends, there is a partial annihilation will be there. Partial to some extent, not a heavenly planet. Go ahead. Then after that, we can go 14 Manus are there. So Manu, mankind, this word man comes from Manu. Everybody follow? So these 14 Manvantras, each Manvantara spans 71 Divya Yugas. That is what is one Kalpa, that is what one day of Brahma. One day of Brahma. Everybody follow? How vast, okay, the day of Brahma. That's what is relativity. Now, the same Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Aharyat Brahmano Viduhu. Ratrim Yuga Sahasrantam Ahoratra Vido Jana. So the day of Brahma is explained like this. 1,000, can say collectively, 1,000 Divya Yugas is one day of Brahma. Summary. In the same way, 1,000 cycles of the Divya Yuga, okay, that is what? One night of Brahma. Like that, Brahma 24 hours, and 30 days, 12 months, and 1 year, That means again 100 years. That is what is the life of Brahma. Now everybody follow this. Is it clear? So which is first? People say is a seed first or a tree first, egg first, or hen, chicken first, chick first. So many, right? So these are all unanswered questions. What is happening in the life? Everything has been explained. It's not something. Okay, that's where our acharyas, they are all Kala. Don't you know? January coming October, it will be very chilly climate. Don't you know? If you say to a child, maybe first year, let's say, "Oh, father, how do you know?" If he is able to speak, I'm saying, "How do you know?" I know because last year also it was sun like that. Last year also like that. I know. But this is rainy season, next is winter season, next summer season, everything you can explain. Is it not? The only thing is that unfortunate, we have so much books have been compiled of Vedas, but we are not giving any attention to that, thinking that is mythology. That's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Okay, so you can see here in these 14 planetary systems. Okay, so all these different planetary systems, it has got its different time zones. Even science will explain that in the moon, okay, there is different atmosphere. Even though they are not gone and explored, okay, but different planetary systems, they got the different atmosphere conditions, different times. Okay. So now in eternal time, what is the Brahma's life? Can you explain that? In eternal time, what is Brahma's life? It's a flash. Just as in the sky, okay, just a flash comes and disappears. Or in the ocean, bubble comes, disappears. The same thing. If Brahma's life is like that, what is ours? Why we should be, so feeling proud of our qualifications, scholarship, this, that, so and so you call it. Brahma's lifespan is 311 trillion 40 billion years, and we are hardly 100 years. Right? So, after understanding this, what is the one quality we should develop here? What is the one quality? Huh? No false ego, okay. The same thing in different way. Huh? You are able to follow or? We should feel ourselves very insignificant. Very insignificant. In the Mahabharata, you find Devatas used to come frequently. They take help from the earthly kings, like Harishchandra helped, Mandata helped, so many kings. But nowadays, no one is coming. You are not seeing any Indra, Chandra, Vayu, anyone is coming? No one is coming because the Kali Yuga is completely degraded. And our lifespan, okay, in Satya Yuga, 1 lakh years. Then Treta Yuga, 10,000 years. Dwapara Yuga, 1,000 years. Kali Yuga, 100 years. That's maximum set aside for every Yuga. But right now, because of our unfortunate condition, even we are not living 100 years. Are you able to follow? Okay. So let us understand, okay, this 4 Yugas as we discussed, right? The time moves the things. Okay, everything, these are transformations. I asked in my college days, so why in Kali Yuga we are all suffering? Why there so many anomalies? Why everybody having so many vices? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada. You are saying all these things, and you said in the ancient, they're all very great. They are able to hear Shruti Okay, they're able to memorize, but we are not having that much memory. Our life is very short now. So many challenges. Why it is so? Why God has made like this? Then he immediately answers, that's the time. You see, as I said, explained, right? You see any fruit, anything you see, it has a creation beginning and it is moving towards deterioration. That's the natural phenomena of time. So now in this Kali Yuga, what is happening? Dharma is standing on one leg. That is all so root cause of our problems. In Satya Yuga, Dharma is on four legs. What are the four legs? Austerity, tapas, then cleanliness, okay, saucham, tapas, saucham, then mercy, daya, then satyam, that is truthfulness. Now in the Kali Yuga, what do you have now? Only truthfulness is there. No tapas, you cannot do any austerity. You don't have a cleanliness. Okay, right? Are you able to follow anything? Everyone. Then no daya also. Then what is remaining? The Vedic knowledge. At least what I am speaking, this is from our parampara, that is truthfulness is remaining. So in this Kali Yuga, why the life is shortened? There are four important problems in the scriptures. One is overeating or eating whatever you like. This is what one of the problem. Even our doctor say, you eat all junk food, you get cancer, you die immediately. You smoke, okay, you get cancer, you die immediately. Right? So whatever the sense gratification, this is what again second. Then third one is explained, depending on others' mercy. How many of you always think, oh, I should always, okay, very much careful or submissive, humble, loving to someone so that okay, they will do best to me. Right? They're only depending on others. Let's say if you get some pink slip today, gone. This is dependency, right? We're not self-empowered. Self-sustained life is not there. This is a problem. Then artificial standard of life. Each and everything. Okay. Are you able to follow? See, if you explain each and everything, it goes analogies, right? It will take another 1 hour. So I'm just trying to explain overeating, over sense gratification, depending on others' mercy, then artificial standard of life. That is the cause of reducing the duration of life. This is what explained in the scriptures. This is what Kali progressing. And at the end of Kali Yuga, 25 years maximum, 10 to 12 years they'll get a child, by 25 years they'll die. This is what it explained. You can read Bhagavatam, we have so many sets of Bhagavatam copies. Okay, everything is explained. Even in Kali Yuga, the king empires, Chandragupta Maurya, Chanakya Pandit, okay, Mughal Empire, there's other things been explained in Bhagavatam already. The Kali Yuga, what is the dynasty? Monarchy. Going for the monarchy is lost, but it also explained that we are seeing now. No monarchy right now. Have you seen monarchy anywhere? Even the monarchy is there, they are not actually functioning as a dictator like a leader. Okay. So this is a transformation in the course of our universe. Let's see, in a day also, same thing in a day. The day begins very fresh. Sattva guna. Slowly, what will happen? By the time afternoon, you feel very much okay, stressed. You want some relax. So much stress. Okay, so passion. Then by the night, what will happen? Sattva guna, rajo guna, then tamo guna. So that's where, if you wanted to understand God, which is the best time of a day? Morning. That is Brahma Murta, Sattva guna. So if you really want to understand, okay, what is about spiritual life, then what is that one sankalpa we have to take is every day get up by 5, 6 maximum. Actually 4, 5 that is a good time. We do Mangalarti 4:30. Go to Vrindavan, many temples 4:30 they will altar open. they will do Mangala. That is the best thing. You start your day. You find yourself, at least on your some auspicious days, your birthday, anniversaries. You visit there. Our ISKCON centers are there. Okay, temple. So every day 4:30 they will open, and you can have nice darshan with Mangala Aarti. Okay. You find yourself experience one day in your 1 year. Okay. Is it clear, right? This is what happening. Can anyone do some nonsense thing in the morning? Only in the night. Or you take Bhagavad Gita and go to some night parties. You want to speak about some scriptures. Do they hear? No. Incompatibility. Okay. Sattva guna is more important. That's what is our asset. That's what is our opportunity in our life. So, Prabhupada explained this body is subject to 6 kinds of transformations. It takes its birth from the womb of the mother's body, remains for some time, grows, produces some effects, gradually builds, exhausts, vanishes into oblivion. The soul, however, does not go through such changes. From Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, text number 20. Shad Vikara, this is for Vikara. Vikara means transformation. No Vikara means no transformation, no change. Are you able to see now these Vikaras? Everyone? So, what we should understand here, this transformation is happening when we are seeing, okay, what is that we learned? Nothing. Prahlad Maharaj, 5 years boy, he realized from Narada, I hope you might have seen that movie. Okay. And his preaching is to his classmates, he made an interesting phenomena, observation. Let's say, my dear friends, we have 100 years. We have 100 years. In that, 50 years is gone. How? Can anyone say? Yes. Sleeping 50 years gone. And he said, in the early of your life, okay, childish, frivolous, or busy with whatever studies, sports, all that. Okay, 20 years is gone in the childhood, youthhood. Okay, and the fag end of the life, 20 years because of a body invalidity. How many years total? 20 plus 20? 40. Out of that 50% will reduce. Okay, it comes to 20. So out of 100, 50% gone and 20 gone. How much time left for us? 30 years. That is 100 years. Let's say if I say okay, 70, 60 years. Just imagine what is the life or the span, time of disposal. It's so precious. Is it not? This is what Prahlad Maharaj's observation. Prahlad Maharaj observed and he also said, everyone is dying every moment. Okay, but people are not understanding what would be my next life. They're insuring our life insurance. But what is the insurance you are taking that after you leave this body, just as you just give up a old car, do you want to go for upgraded version or a lower version? Naturally. So, are you sure that you are going into some Uttama Gati? This is what Prahlad Maharaj said, and Mahabharata also we discussed in the first session also. Day by day, everyone is leaving to Yamaloka. But who are remaining, they are thinking, okay, I have so much time left. No need to worry. No, this is not the time. This is what is the wonder. This is the most ascharya. The mind never dictates. You have to make best use of your time now. No. You do this, I like that. You do that, I like that. This is what mind dictates. So, you have to exercise your intelligence. How? By coming in, Sastang and understanding Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. So now, we'll take another 5 minutes. Is there anything that grows with time? So we said everything deteriorates, right? Is anything happening with time? So you can explain. Please repeat after me. Neha Vikramanashosti Pratyavayo na vidyate Svalpamapyasya dharmasya Trayate mahatva. In this endeavor, that means in the spiritual life, whatever effort you do, whatever, you are just coming and offering pranam, or while kirtan, clap. When you clap, all these things will change. This is what they are showing, right? Pamishki. Okay. You don't go anytime again. You just come here, clap in the kirtan, everything will change. This is what I explained. It's not we are concocted things. Our scriptures are saying that. When you dance, raising your hands, immediately you get our eternal account opened and deposits happening. Fixed deposits. That's what I explained. There is no loss or diminution, no expiry or no, what is it it's called? When you use something, it will lapse. Okay. No lapse. No loss or diminution. And Swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayad. Swalpam, just if you do little advancement also, okay, that is not lost. See, in the material sphere, unless you do completely 100% achievement, then only you can enjoy. Otherwise, half baked, nothing. Everybody follow? But in the spiritual platform, 1% you do, that will remain eternally. Why you are all here right now? Our senior Vaishnavas, they always say, those who have sukruti, those who have done some bhakti in the past life, they will be immediately attracted when they hear about Krishna. There is no need to convince them more and more. They themselves know that I believe in God. No need to explain. Oh, we believe in God. If not, I will explain so and so. Okay, thesis to give evidence about God. No need. Has anyone understood any evidences about God? No. We just come, participate in all these activities. We feel our ecstasy. We appreciate that it's a reciprocation of God. The Prabhupada asked when Europeans and Americans, how do you believe that Krishna is God? And there's been explained scriptures, so and so, so many things. And Prabhupada said, because when I am chanting Hare Krishna mantra, I am finding Krishna. That's why I know. I know myself, but there is God. There is no need someone give any certificate, someone give any evidence. We ourselves have to know. There is a very analogy is also explained. You take some morsel of food, you feel your hunger is satisfied. Is it not? Somebody has to come and say, yes, now your hunger is satisfied. Is it needed? No. As soon as you take some prasadam, you feel your hunger is satisfied. You yourself can experience that. That is what explained in the scriptures. And Kayate Mahatopaya, degrading into the lower forms is a Mahatopaya. We don't know how many lifetimes it will take again to come to human form where we get the opportunity to understand about God. Okay. So where should I invest my time? What will remain with me forever? Now tell me, where should I invest my time? Huh? You all understand? Whatever you do, okay, it will deteriorate, right? And this is what in Bhagavatam is explained. Kalena, that's what it means. Kalena sarvatra gabira ramhasa. Everything in due course of time happening. What is it happening? You get miseries, which is destined. Anybody going to temple asking, I want COVID, I want dengue? No. But destined with time. Just as your miseries are destined, you get in due course of time. In the same way, your enjoyment also is also predestined. And also you get. In due course of time, everything comes. You just have to wait. Just as you're driving, okay, what will happen naturally? You get one scene, next scene, some hill, some river, something in your life. Sometimes the road is very broken road you get. Sometimes road is very good. Sometimes you are very happy with pleasant breeze. Unless you are not, because you are moving on. Everything will come in due course. So a devotee, Kovida, is not bothered about his journey in this life. He is understanding this is not my eternal reality. Anitya Kala. I am living in this dreamland. I have to go back home, back to Godhead, which is my real home. This is what I explained. Everybody follow? And there is one important explained in the Subhashita. What goes with us at the end of this life? So, Dhanani Bhumau. In the earlier days, whatever gold or some coins they will bury in the ground, right? So Dhanani Bhumau and Pashuvasya Goshte, all these our domestic or pets like cows, bulls, horses, elephants. So everything there in this one shed, cow shed like that. Okay. So then Bharya Gruhadware. Earlier the women they will only come near to the door, the entrance door, and say, "Hi." Okay, don't take it. Okay, this is a different age, as I said. Okay, this explained when the person leaves this body, what is happening? Your wealth is there in the ground, whatever bank balance that is there, you cannot take it. Okay. Second, your domestic animals or your fixed assets like your property, apartments, car, so many gadgets, everything will remain in their own place. Your wife will come near to the door, she will just believe, that's it. Then other jana, your relatives, smashane, they can come at max to smashana. Okay, and deha, this body, chitaya, this body will be there on the chitta, pyre of the funeral pyre. After that, this body also will not come. Paraloka marge, so on your journey to another world, okay, Paraloka marge, what is happening? Dharmanugo, okay, what is going along with you? Dharmanugo gacchati eka jiva. Only whatever the punya or dharma you do, that is what goes with you. Nothing else will come. Nothing else will go with us. Everyone knows this. There is no need to explain much. They are seeing, but pashyannapi na pashyati. This is what Bhagavatam is saying. They are seeing, but we are not actually seeing. So our eyes has to be anointed with Shastra. Shastra Chakshusha. That is what explained. That is what is a training. No education is as good as animal. What is an education? It's not like A and ML right now going on. Don't you think A and ML will give anything? No. What is education? It is about Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. If you read the scriptures, then you can understand. So, this is the last slide today. How one can overcome this time or utilize the time effectively. Please repeat after me. Ayodharti vaipumsam Udyanastam chayannaso Nasyate yatshano nita Uttama shloka vartaya. Both by raising and by setting, the sun decreases the duration of life of everyone. Is it not? It's a fact. What Krishna said, you are moving from boyhood to youth to old age. Okay, that time you understand. Past is there, present is there. Future also explained by Krishna. You will go to another form in the next life. Here also, the duration of life, okay, it reduces every single day, right? But except for one who utilizes the time by discussing topics of the all good personal of Godhead. Uttama shloka vartaya. Varta. Varta means? Huh? No, I'm asking general varta. News. How many of you read news every single day? Get up in the morning, spend some half an hour. I want to know if I don't know the news, I'll be in anxiety. What would happen? What would happen here? What would happen there? But we are not envisioning the reality. Okay, what is that? Just understand the topics of the all good personality of Godhead, we can stop our death. This is what Shastra is saying. What does it mean? Stopping death means. Stopping death means. See here. Every day, spiritual practice, association, books, chanting, diet, sattvic diet, prasadam, then seva. If you do these things, what would happen? What would happen? Which dimension you are in? Which dimension of time? Huh? I said two dimensions of time, right? Which dimension? Anitya Kal. Anitya Kal is temporary. Nitya Kal. Nitya means eternal. Another way, you wake up. How many of you want to wake up? Please raise your hands. Okay. How many of you want to still continue sleeping, dreaming? How many of you want to continue dreaming conditions? It is very clear, we are very convinced that is a success of our acharyas. They've taken so much time trying to compose so many bhajans, different songs, and they've given so much literature. Vyasadeva has given immense literature. But we are only being cheated every moment. Somebody says, oh, this is important. Yes. But be sober, understand what is reality, what is happening everywhere. Observe, there is a devotee. A doctor can cure a disease, engineer can construct, a devotee can understand the reality. This is a very important. Okay. Hare Krishna. So we'll pause here. I think one question, two questions we can take, or what we can do, we can make some groups today and some interaction. Okay. Let us understand what is the spiritual practices today. Now we have to do. Why we should do spiritual practices? Okay. We will do that and go over Bharati. Any questions? Couple of questions.
You have mentioned that time is a destroyer. So, but again, like let's say flower becomes food, food becomes child. That's a beautiful effect of the time. With the time, if it grows to its full potential, so it's a good thing. It's not a destroying, but it's giving life or it's fulfilling with the passage of time. So in between time, so this is a very good thing that is happening.
Yes.
So I do not completely understand how time is a destroyer all the time.
So we said that there are threefold time: creation, maintenance, and destruction. Or you expand that, okay, in the baby take birth and grow. That is also time. So you are saying, oh, that phase is good, but ultimate the destroyer. So anything you have to create, it has to come, right? You build a castle, first you have to bring the sand, the ingredient, then you build. Then this is all happening with the flow, the current of time. And ultimately, nothing will last. That's what the time factor. So while you are growing, that is a current of time, that is controlled by the time. So how you are growing, you don't have any control within yourself. Just as I'm getting old age, or you are form, you don't have control. Just tell your and the flow of the river is analogy I'm explaining just for easy understanding. So it is not that okay, everything is bad. So God has made this creation because it's all good. He has given everything good only. Don't think that time is bad. The astrology is bad. Okay. Let's say, as I said in first session also. Okay. Arjuna, you are not killing actually. This is a dharma yuddha. You need to fight and kill. Actually speaking, Bhishma and Dronacharya, they are in the fag end of their life. As soon as they leave this body, they become the highest souls. They will get the Uttama Prapti, the higher destination in life. Are we follow? So what we should understand is this whole world is designed such a way to have our complete enjoyment and appreciate the Lord's nature and go back on married world. And in the process, the time is making us inside, experiencing different phases of enjoyment. As a boy, I can enjoy some. As a youth, I can enjoy to some extent. Are we follow? Then after that, even though you think I want to continue experience the high potential, okay, at the same time, then if you find I'm not able to maintain that, then you start your inquiry. Oh, why? What is happening? I want to continue like this. Then your inquiry starts towards Atata Brahma Jignasa. About God. About follow? The God want to give an experience to you. Is clear? Any one question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
The question is not related to this session, but related to Mahabharata itself. I mean to say, like Lord Krishna mentioned to Pandavas that Dharma will win, right? And we all know that all the bloodlines of Kurus were died, the kids and like everyone, and only Pandavas survived. The question that really intrigues me is about why the kids of Pandavas, none of them survived. None of them, like, except Parikshit, who was in the womb of Uttara. He is the one who survived, and that too by the mercy of Lord Krishna, because he was being attacked by Ashwatthama. So that part, and the second one at the end.
Can we go one by one?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. So, if you see, there is one episode, Mother Ganges, Shantanu, the biggest child, and she takes the child to the Ganges river, she drowns them. Shantanu was feeling very upset. Why she is doing, why she is doing. But there is an episode, they are all Ashtavasus, and they pray to Mother Ganges, you give birth, okay, this is our, because of curse. Then as soon as we are born, we immediately drown us so that we need not suffer in, okay, in this world. We want to be reinstated in our original position. So whoever are there, like in the Pandavas, they are all having a special, privileges, like expansions of some devatas, or some personalities in different planetary systems. So they have their own destiny. The purpose is fulfilled. They want to go back to their original positions. Okay. So everything is done. They went back. But Pandavas, Krishna had a plan for the upcoming Kali Yuga. Okay. First of all, Yudhishthir Maharaj is installed. He is a devotee. He just again made sure the Satyuga is established almost like.
Can I say the Prarabdha is the main driving factor?
Yeah, that is there, but this especially anything in relation to God, they all come and assist in the past tense. I don't know if you follow. So they have been again go back. Even Abhimanyu is a son of Subhadra and Arjuna, but he is a son of a moon god. He prayed, no, I cannot bear separation from my son. Okay, he should do very good contribution. Okay, because that's what God wanted. Good contribution. One day, that's what Abhimanyu killed almost so many Akshahunis in one day. One Akshahuni one day. That last battle. And he died 16 years. So he has his destination like that.
And the second question, like I was about to ask, because we all know Bhagavan is the control, we believe that. The point here is at the end of the Mahabharata, Krishna says that the one those who died, it was me, and the ones who are the victorious, then that is me. So if he is the one who is doing dharma and also the adharma, because if those who have died are the Krishna, then why is that cycle of dharma is still running? That still goes in my mind for the
Yeah. Yeah, so Prabhupada was one time was going in a, I don't know, Air India or something, was going in a plane. Very interesting. The pilot, he put in autopilot mode. He came to Prabhupada and asked this question. He was sitting next to Prabhupada, he asked so many questions like this. One of the question is, why there is good, why there is evil in this world? So Prabhupada was saying, God is all good. From the perspective of God, there is nothing good, there is nothing evil. Are we follow? So what is good, what is evil? Good is the front side of the God, evil is the back, shadow. The sun in the shadow. Let's say our literal example, analogy, good example. Okay. So Lord is giving all the variety. Okay. The bad also is, as I said, is also one variety. Without bad, one cannot experience the good. This world is made duality finally to sense that there must be some absolute. That's our inquiry, that's our search, that's our seeking. Are we follow? So in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, I explained, if you want to become good all the time, always be in a sunshine. Krishna, Surya Sama. Krishna is like a sun. Maya, Aya Andakara. Maya is like a shadow. Yahan Krishna, Tahan Nahi, Maya Adhikara. So wherever there is a Krishna, Maya cannot exert its influence. All this negativity that doesn't prevail. So simple, you just have to be the devotee association, sastan, and chant Hare Krishna mantra. As I said, in this age of Kali, it is the only thing we can do. Try to understand this. Take away from today. In a Kali Yuga, okay, all our great acharyas, like Narada Muni, they are worried. As I said in the first session also. Like that in Srimad Bhagavatam, Kale, Doshanide Rajan, Doshanidhi, full of faults. Rajan is speaking to the king, Parikshit. Asti Eko Mahat Gunan. King Nimi is saying. But there is one good quality, Mahat Gunan. Kirtana Deva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Param Braje. Just by taking this Sankirtana Yajna, by doing Kirtana, Mukta Sangha Param Braje, we will be liberated from all misfortune, all inauspicious, and we will go back home back to God. Okay. So I will just end with one small one analogy, just 1 more minute. So there is one a great says. Okay, this is a. I will explain. You should all explain what is the reason. The says he came into assembly. He came into assembly. There are so many personalities. He saw the king's son, Rajaputra. Chiram Jiva, be blessed. Rajaputra means king's son. Then he saw there is one Muniputra. Okay. Family priest will be there, right? The king priest. Muniputra, Ma Jiva. Chiranjiva means you will live longer. Ma Jiva, you won't live. Muniputra, Ma Jiva. Then he came to one tribal who is doing so many hunter. His profession is hunting. He came and offered, and he blessed for him. Ma jiva, ma mara. He said. He said, don't live, ma mara. Don't die. And one devotee, he came asking blessings. He said, Jivova marova. Either you do live or you die. He explained now why you bless like that. This is the exercise. If you understand this, is it very difficult? Difficult only. Because that's Kali. Kali means Manda. One of the symptoms is Manda. Alpaisha. We all know Alpaisha. We discussed Manda also one symptom. They are very, very slow in understanding this. Arjuna understood 45 minutes Bhagavad Gita. We are having 9 sessions. Still, will not understand. Okay, I'll explain. Rajaputra, Chiranjeeva. Okay, you are enjoying your past punya karma. You go on enjoying. But once you leave this body, your account is exhausted. You have to face another challenges in different form. Are you able to follow? Is it clear? The bank balance is there. You are withdrawing. What will happen? You become bankrupt. So next life, whatever time will be difficult times for you. Muniputra, Mahajiva. Oh, Muniputra, you did lot of tapasya. You are deposited punya. Your account is increasing. Now, if you leave your body, next your form will be highly destined. A demigod, devatas. Will enjoy in a heavenly kingdom. And to a hunter, Mahajiva, Mamara. Why? He is only doing sinful activities. If he dies, he will be punished in Yamalok. And while living also, all the problems on. He's suffering now, suffering in the next also. And the devotee is saying, Jivova Marova, either you do, live or die. There is no difference for a devotee. Prabhupada explained, devotees what they do? They do Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Every day they are doing the same thing. They are expected to do this 24/7. In the dream also, actually one Acharya has shown that he is doing Arati while dreaming. This is not very long ago, just within 10 years. Maybe it's 3-4 years. He is doing Arati while sleeping. There are devotees, they keep chanting and dreaming that they are enjoying some seva temple. So daydream, night dream, everything absolute in this life. At the end of this life, they go to Golok Vrindavana, they continue again. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Clear? So that is our time, Kāla. How many of you know meaning that is still scary about Kāla Chakra? Anyone is finding scary today after reading? Please raise your hand, still scary. We'll take exclusive different sessions. Okay, please raise your hand if you are fully convinced, happy, realized, enlightened something today. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So now we will do one time chanting. So there are some devotees, even participants, they are not doing well. So you see some attendance.